big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me what the topic.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the bar. This is a members only live first that will go out to the public after. So welcome to everybody pulling up to the bar. All of y'all look so beautiful out there in the comments, throwing up your Henny glasses. And when this goes public, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Click that notification bell, select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And if you would like exclusive members only lives first, then you would have to become a member of the channel. There are 2 tiers. Pick one. Enjoy. Now, it has been buzzing all over the internet about what has been going down and what has been going on when it comes down to Chrisean's brother, Mookie. Now, a lot of people, we've got to remember, a lot of people don't know who Mookie is, so I'm going to have to bring them up to speed. So y'all bear with me. But Mookie is the brother who was with Chrisean for Christmas that one year, and when he left the house, he decided that he was going to start sneak dissing her and Blueface. He's also the one that had on the carpal tunnel cast on Crazy in Love, who whispered to the dad before the dad sucker punched Blueface. That's Mookie. Well, Mookie was sentenced to 60 years. Okay, and what I have for y'all right now is I have for y'all some articles. So we're going to go through a timeline of events and we're going to break all of this down. But before we can know where we're going, we have to know where we're coming from, right? Right. So on October 10th of 2022, the Southwest District Patrol officers were dispatched to the 2700 block of West North Avenue to investigate a shot spatter. Okay, alert from in the area. When the officers arrived to the location, they saw like gun shell casings because it says they saw evidence. So, of course, if they saw evidence, that means that they saw shells laying on the ground. Moments later, the officers were notified that the victim had walked into an area hospital seeking treatment and that the 39-year-old male victim was suffering from multiple wounds. Okay. Now, through the course of their investigation, and I'm reading this document. Through the course of their investigation, okay, the detectives were able to identify a suspect and obtain a warrant. And that warrant is for this gentleman right here, Obadiah Mookie Malone, okay? And it says on December 7th of 2022, the Warrant Apprehension Task Force detectives arrested 31-year-old Obadiah Malone, which would be Mookie. Now, pause for a second, y'all, because I'm going to take y'all to this video. Because if y'all remember this, now don't remember when we first did the video, but if y'all remember this video right here, this is from when Mookie had left from LA and he was accused of stealing money from Blueface and Chrisean. And then he was at the airport and he was popping it about Chrisean and Blue.
Nice. You saying it as soon as I got out this bitch. I had my sister in the studio every day. She even said, like, I don't even remember ever being in the studio like this, going this hard. You feel me? And we made a couple songs together. We didn't get to shoot none of our videos. And now I see what you were scared of. Y'all two, it's rare y'all get put together. Because niggas, you cancel. Nobody ain't fucking with you.
So that's when he was coming at Blue, right? But remember this. This is the infamous video that Chrisean did that Christmas of 2022. So when Mookie left LA, I'm wondering if Mookie left LA because he heard that he had a warrant. Now, I can't remember all the way back to then. Y'all have to forgive me. Y'all know that it's been a long time with this sector. I've been in this sector for a very long time, and I have since branched out into other sectors. So some of my memories are not really all the way there 1000%, but Mookie left. So now we find out that Mookie leaving could have possibly been because of this right here this morning. Okay, because that's the same year. So if he left on Christmas and Chrisean paid all that money for him to get a ticket, I think she said she paid like $1,000 for him to fly home that same day, or it may have been more, but she paid for him to fly home on Christmas, which was the 25th. On the 27th, he was arrested. Okay, so then of course, you know, there have been other like postings that have gone out in their local paper, and this is another one that is from January 3rd of 2024, which would have been last year January, right? And it says Obadiah was charged with attempted first degree and second degree unaliving, first and second degree assault, firearm use in a felony violent crime, reckless endangerment, firearm possession with a felony conviction, illegal possession of a regulated firearm, possession of firearms in a controlled dangerous substance offense, having a loaded pow on his person, having a loaded in his vehicle, and discharging a firearm in connection to the October 2022 indictment. Okay. The stand-in prosecutor offered Malone a plea deal of 90 days suspending all but 30 years with 5 years probation for attempted first degree unaliving, a consecutive 5 years without the possibility of parole for firearm use in a felony violent crime, and a consecutive 10 years for having a loaded handgun on his person, and he rejected that. He rejected that, okay? So then that moves us right on along to this one. And in this one, they actually, when I bring this one up, they actually brought Chrisean into the fold. Okay, because look at what the headline says. It says Baltimore rapper's brother tried for unaliving, for attempted unaliving. Like, you didn't have to bring her into all of this, but they did. Okay. So this is where we are with this. Now, I do want to say this. Okay. Before we continue to read, I want y'all to understand Mookie and Chrisean's relationship was very turbulent. And part of the reason why their relationship had turned so turbulent is because of what transpired on Crazy in Love. Okay. And I'm going to bring this back up for y'all to see for yourselves in case you missed it. This is part of the reason why their relationship turned turbulent here. Okay. Can y'all see that? Henny glasses in the chat if y'all see that. Okay. I see Henny stickers going up. I wish they would let the stickers show when I put it up. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Okay. Y'all can see the video. So this is when their relationship had turned turbulent, right? All right. So let's get back to the Baltimore postings where they brought up Chrisean. All right. So it says, first line, and this is from March 28th of 2024. First line, everything points to the defendant, the prosecutor said during the attempted unaliving trial of Baltimore rapper Chrisean Rock's 32-year-old brother on March 26th. Okay. Her brother, Obadiah Malone, also known as Mookie, is charged with attempted first degree unaliving. And we went through all of his charges already. Okay. And it says the prosecutor walked jurors through a timeline of the incident, the following investigation in her opening statement before Baltimore City Court. And that's the judge's name, right? She will exhibit both the shot spotter audio and the 911 calls that alerted Baltimore police officers to the scene on the 1900 block of Bradish Avenue. Now, in the first article, they said the 2700 block of West North. So I'm thinking West North and Bradish are probably like cross streets. I'm not from Baltimore, so I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking happened. But it says, listen to this, pay attention. Surveillance footage allegedly captured the suspect's movements in the area before and after the prosecutor said Malone got into an argument with his sister and a cousin, and not wanting to them took his anger out on the victim. So he got into an argument. We don't know which sister it was, but he got into an argument with somebody back in October, okay, of 2022, his sister and his cousin. And he didn't want to them, so he went and found somebody to. That's the way it's coming off. That's what they said. They said it. I'm just reading and repeating it, okay? He absolutely wanted to unalive the victim, said the prosecutor. Malone allegedly put on a custom Ravens hoodie with the words "Heaven Sent" on the back, referencing his Instagram account before the hoodie was allegedly recovered during the execution of a search warrant of his girlfriend's house. You mean to tell me that you had on a customized Ravens hoodie with your Instagram handle on the back of the hoodie in the commission of a crime? I don't know what sister. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what? You can, if y'all want, y'all see it for yourself. This is it right here. I did not make this up. I wish I was story producing, but I'm not. That's it right there. That's what it says the man did. My head down and shaking. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you might as well have just walked in and put it down on the counter like I did it. I'm here. Anyway, DNA analysis will link Malone to the sweatshirt, the prosecutor assured jurors. License plate reader evidence and latent fingerprints will similarly show that Malone and his car were at the scene on October 10th of 2022. The 39-year-old victim, who was shot 4 times as a result of his incident, was tragically shot and unalived 2 months later. Now, remember, we did talk about this briefly. And they was trying to say it, put it on him. But his lawyer was saying, that whoever unalived this guy 2 months later, which would be in December, around the same time that Mookie got his warrant, whoever unalived him had to be the same person that put him in October. But how could you say that when they got all of this, man? Anyway, it says no one has been charged, okay, with the victim's unaliving, in addition to having no motive to harm the victim in either of the. McAfee, which is Mookie's lawyer, argued his client could not have been the suspect who unalived the victim at the time of the victim's unaliving. Malone was in California shooting the Zeus Network series Blueface and Chrisean, Crazy in Love. When was Mookie in California shooting Crazy in Love? Didn't they go to Baltimore? They were in Baltimore, and I don't recall seeing Mookie out there on season 2. Okay, the family didn't come to California on season 1. The family went out there on season 2. So Mookie's behind was in Baltimore anyway, moving right along. Ciao. So on March 31st, okay, that's the next posting that this is it March? Did I go out of, I think I went out of sync. No, because that one that I just read was March 28th. So this is March 31st, which is a couple days later. Okay, so the prosecutor is sitting there saying, we all know he did this that night. And how could you not when they've got you on candid camera? All right. And it said that he was facing charges, 14 charges in connection for the non-fatal hewing. Okay. They did their closing arguments. Okay. And the prosecutor was saying there's a lot of video in this case, meaning they was able to track him. Y'all know them traffic cams, they be traffic camming. They be, Nowadays, you cannot commit any type of criminal act and not be caught on tape, because a lot of people have ring cameras. Businesses have those surveillance cameras on the outside of their buildings. They have them on the inside that face the outside. People be recording as they're driving down the street. They be recording footage. There's no place that you can go that you can't possibly end up on somebody's video, okay? And he was on closed circuit TV, the cameras, okay? And it says that during the prosecutor's closing arguments, she replayed surveillance footage and showed the shell casings and the clothing evidence. They had too much evidence to pin him to this, unfortunately, for Mookie. And then she goes on to say she hid those shoes because she knows what he did. So basically, the girlfriend hid his shoes. The prosecutor also stated that Malone had fled to California, got a new phone, and essentially went off the map, indicating his guilt. So when he went to California to go hang out there with Chrisean, he wasn't out there hanging out with Chrisean because he loved his baby sister and he just wanted to be with her. He fled to California to go hide from what was going on back in Baltimore. Their words, not mine. I'm just reading what they said. Now, his lawyer says that this was a case of mistaken identity and that no one could truly identify him on the surveillance footage, and that a good amount of the prosecution's information is just assumptions, not real evidence, okay? His lawyer went on this and also claimed that the only witness that possibly could identify the suspect were the police officers with the Baltimore Police Department, because they were the only ones on the scene. So then there's that, okay? Now, this comes April 19th of 2024, okay? Jury convicts attempted unaliving suspect, all right? So it says 32-year-old Obadiah Malone was convicted of attempted unaliving and other charges before Baltimore City Circuit Court, okay? On April 1st, the jury found Malone guilty of attempted first-degree unaliving, okay? In relation to the powing. Okay, represented by defense attorney Bradley McAfee, Malone was also found guilty of firearm possessions. We're going to get into all of that. However, no verdicts were rendered for attempted second-degree unaliving, first-degree unaliving, and second-degree assault. Evidence in Malone's trial included surveillance footage, 911 calls, DNA evidence, a shot spatter, audio of gunfire. Among the video clips were multiple shots of the suspect wearing items that matched a pair of shoes and sweatshirt found at the defendant's girlfriend's house, where prosecution claims she was allegedly hiding them. The aggregated evidence led the jury to convict. Malone's sentencing is scheduled for August 19th. Now, what I'm about to do is bring you over here. Bring you right on over here. You see these dark blue ones that are here? Those dark blue ones are felony. They're felony charges. Okay, so it is felony first degree, felony second degree attempted. Well, it says unalive. All right. He's got assault in the first degree, firearm possession with a felon with firearm possession with a felony conviction, and then a CDS possession of firearms. All of those are felonies. Then he has the assault in the second degree, firearm use of a felony, firearm use in a felony violent crime, reckless endangerment, firearm illegal possession here. So there's 2 counts of this misdemeanor firearm, illegal possession of a firearm. Then he's got illegal possession of the ammunition, loaded handgun on person, loaded handgun in the vehicle. Okay. Now I know y'all are like, well, Henny, what the hell? How did this all come to be? Well, I'm going to take y'all over here to the transcript, baby. Because y'all know we got to dig over here. Now, this is the transcript from his hearing on April 1st. 2024. I just highlighted that for y'all so y'all could see this is what just happened yesterday. And I can't believe that they had a hearing Oh, no, I'm sorry. April 1st of 2024. So these are the charges that he was found guilty of. So we're going to go through the transcript. And when we get to the highlighted portions, okay, these are members of the jury. Have you agreed upon a verdict? I'm right here. I'm right here with it. I'm right here with it. Okay, I'm right here with it. And it says, yes. He says, who shall speak? And then the clerk says, please stand. So here's the verdict. So, in the state of Maryland versus Obadiah Malone, in the circuit court for Baltimore, case number, how do you find the defendant as to the crime of attempted first-degree unaliving? They found him guilty. Okay? They found him guilty. Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. Let me, because I want to differentiate. Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of the use of a handgun in the commission of a violent of a crime of violence? Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of reckless endangerment of the general public? Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of illegal possession of a regulated firearm, having been convicted of a disqualifying crime or crimes? And they found him guilty. Oh, baby, I ain't worried about no watermark right now. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of the illegal possession of ammunition, having been convicted of a disqualifying crime? And y'all know they found him guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of wearing, carrying, or transporting a loaded handgun on his person? Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of wearing, carrying, or transporting a loaded handgun in a vehicle? Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of discharging a firearm within the Baltimore city limits? Guilty. Now, they decided to poll the jury. Now, if you don't know what that means when they poll the jury, that's where they sit and they ask each juror how they see the verdict. So it starts off with juror number 2. The main question they're asking is, you've heard the verdict. Do you agree with the verdict? Juror number 2, yes. Juror number 3, yes. 4, yes. 5, yes. 6, yes. 7, yes. 8, yes. 9, yes. 10, yes. 11, yes. 12, yes. They all found him guilty. Not one person said not guilty. It was a unanimous decision. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of attempted first-degree unaliving? Guilty. How do you find the defendant as to the crime of the use of a handgun in the commission of a crime of violence? Guilty. How do you find the defendant in the crime of reckless endangerment of the general public? Guilty. I highlighted that yellow by accident. How do you find the defendant as to the crime that they're going through? And they're asking all of this, and they're asking this. This is a hearkening. It's guilty all the way through. They found him guilty. All right. Now, back then, they scheduled a court date for Monday, August 19th, and the preliminary was for 9 a.m. He also told that his lawyer, Mr. McAfee, said the only post-trial that he has from this point, Your Honor, is 10 days from today's date to file a motion for a new trial. The court says, okay, all right. So, Mr. Malone, under Maryland Rule 4-331A, you have 10 days from today to file a motion for a new trial. The motion must be submitted in writing to the clerk of court, and Mr. McAfee can assist you with the motion. Now, we fast forward, we get the information, and what everybody wants to know is, how did he get 60 years? So let me explain to you. 60 years, the total time is 60 years served with 40 years suspended, meaning he'll be locked up for 20 years before parole is even an option for him. There was some credit for time served included in there, but he will also be on 5 years of supervised probation after his release. Okay. So he will have to serve 20 years before he can even get parole. All right. So now, based on the multitude of felonies and misdemeanor convictions with specific penalties attached to each charge, with some charges while some charges were dismissed and not sent to the jury, the ones that stuck carried heavy time. So we're going to break down his sentencing, okay, based on the case file. And here's how his 60 years was calculated. The attempted first degree unaliving, where he was found guilty. This is the one that has the most serious. This is the most serious crime. Okay, under Maryland law. That's the most serious crime anywhere, honestly, but it's heavy in Maryland. Okay. And the penalty for that one is typically life in prison, but judges can impose a set number of years instead. And in Mookie's case, he received the bulk of his sentence from this charge alone, and it was likely around like 40 years for this portion of with this portion of it suspended, right? Then you have the firearm use in a violent crime that he was found guilty of. And in Maryland law, they mandate a minimum of 5 years without parole for this particular charge. Okay. And the penalty can range from 5 to 20 years, depending on a prior offense. And Mookie likely got like 10 to 15 years for this, which added his total time. The reckless endangerment has a penalty of up to 5 years. And since this is the lesser charge, it likely added another 5 years to his sentence. The firearm possession typically has a penalty of 15 years in Maryland, and he probably received another 10 to 15 from this charge. Okay. None of this is run concurrent. Illegal possession of ammunition, he was found guilty, which is a misdemeanor charge and holds up to 3 years in Maryland prison. And a loaded handgun on a person and in a vehicle, which he was found guilty of, is typically like 3 years per charge, possibly running concurrent for those two. And then the discharge of the firearm can carry a significant sentence depending on the circumstances, okay? So some sentences were stacked consecutive, meaning they added up to 60 years. Others were concurrent, meaning that they ran at the same time to reduce the total. And the judge suspended 40 years, meaning he must serve the 20 before he is released. And after he's released, he will be on a 5-year probation, supervised probation. So I'm going to say that one more time. The total is 60 years. He has a suspended sentence of 40 years. The time he has to serve is 20, and he will be out on 5 years supervised probation. Now, let me tell y'all about this suspended sentence, though. This suspended sentence is what got Blueface jammed up. It's a trap. So let's say he goes in there, he serves his 20 years. He comes out, he's on supervised probation. If he gets in trouble at any point in time, those 40 years that are suspended, they come back. And he has to do that. Yes, he had priors. I am glad you asked me that. And let me just say, Mookie will not be eligible for parole anytime soon. Y'all know that, okay? Okay. So y'all want to know, does Mookie have any priors? Mookie has a very colorful prior history. Did I close it out? I think nope, I didn't close it out. I was a good girl. I did not close it out. Now, we went through Mookie's history a long time ago, okay? And we're going to start here. Now, this case is closed. Both of them are closed. But in September 15th of 2020, Mookie had a domestic violence charge. October 20th of 2020, he had another domestic violence charge. Now, y'all remember when they was on Crazy in Love and Blue was like, oh, you know better than me? Didn't you do whatever? And he was like, yeah, but I don't do that no more. How long ago was don't do that no more? But he has an extensive history, as you can see. It's a lot, okay? He even had a peace order on him. All of this is closed. Everything has been closed except for what is open now. He had a violation of probation back in 2021. But what was that for? Let's see if we can see what that was for. A warrant was served for him. Possession with intent to distribute narcotics. Okay. She said that looked like a damn newspaper. Well, these are all of Mookie's charges. And let's see. This is going, it looks like 2019, 2011. He had a charge right here in 2011. He had a charge there. I'm trying to see how far back they go. 2003. So from 2003, this is guardianship of a minor person. So I don't think that that really matters. That one right there. But from what I'm looking at, it looks like since 2003, Mookie was getting into trouble. Okay. Maybe another day on another live, we could sit and we could just go, and that'll be exclusively just a members live. We could sit and go through line for line of what Mookie did and how he got here. But with this extensive history that he has, I'm also not surprised that he got hit with the years that he got, you know? Let me see what some of y'all are saying. One of those uninformed folks trying to say like they know what they talking about. Oh, his lawyer just trying to match timelines with stuff that is publicized. Right, right. He's trying to make it make sense, and it's not, because we know where he was and where he wasn't when it comes down to Crazy in Love, because we were watching play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Hey, thank you. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. Thank you, Trust, for the super chat. She said he's collecting charges like Pokemon. You know what? Y'all have no chill for real. Yeah. So I don't know. This is crazy for me. Like, it's crazy. She said, I thought Charity was the slow. We have a who he have as a lawyer? Cousin Vinny. I have no idea. Okay. Fake news. Like, all of this is crazy. He was hiding. Yeah, he was. He was hiding out there in California. Mhm. And Edna said karma. Isn't that around the time she left with? Yes, that's around the time he left with Chrisean's money when he went back to Baltimore. When she put him on that plane. You know what? Let's watch that portion of that video. Let's go to that portion and listen to everything that Chrisean had to say that day, because she told us everything. Well, maybe we won't listen to everything, but we'll listen to the parts where she's talking about Mookie. Okay. Let me put this back up here. Let me go on ahead and do this. Boom. So I was popping it in that video, and I I was popping it just a little bit. Let me see if I can get y'all to the part where Chrisean is popping it. Okay, here we go. And this is mine, just in case anybody is wondering. This is my video. Thank you for the cash out. Why are y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? Not an ancestor, Buttercup. Oh, Lord. You welcome. Let me get back to playing this video. What am I doing? What you mean no sound? What you mean? Y'all don't hear it? Why y'all don't hear it? Hold on. They said, Henny, you doing it again. Did y'all hear her say, swear to God, just then? Let's just read Henny's facials. Y'all are hilarious. Can y'all hear me? Wait a minute. And then Trust gonna send the super chat talking about we can't hear. No, I don't see y'all. I read that in Medea's voice, so she don't see us. We sitting over here looking like two bodies, and she don't see us. Okay. Y'all didn't hear the video from the beginning? Y'all ain't hear nothing that she said. Y'all hear her now? Do y'all hear it? So y'all still can't hear that. Why? StreamYard, why you being weird to me though? Why y'all being weird to me though?
A party for that shit, like
Nothing.
And we peeped it. We swept it under the rug. We forgave y'all like it's forgotten.
Y'all still don't hear it.
Whatever you want to call it.
Oh, y'all was hearing it. Y'all was hearing it. I stopped it. My bad. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
The bullshit that
So you let's just go from here, okay? Let's just go from here.
you put yourself.
Hold on.
I feel disrespected.
I were watching it. I were watching it.
I feel disrespected.
Okay, there we go.
On Christmas though. And then y'all saying get off live. No, PD, go live with me. Go live with me. If my brother in here, let's go live. Let's hash this out right now. I'm not saying nothing that I won't say to your face. I'll say all this to your face. I feel disrespected. You say not being a nice guy. Okay, you can address the issue you got with him, not with me. Not saying, oh, my sister, like you're vouching for me, like I want, like, I don't know, like you trying to put something out to cover up the bullshit that you put yourself in. Like nobody told you to set up Blue. And then when we find out, play like you never was in our face, like you didn't do what you did. And then we played like you never did what you did. But prior to whatever, it's just like you have to be okay with somebody calling you out when they want to. Like If I got somebody ready to set me up, and I didn't know they was ready to set me up, so after the fact is we already did Thanksgiving together. We already paid for your flights. We already made sure you're squared away. We already like, oh, you locked in. You can use all resources. You all like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, wham, 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 wham. And whenever you call me, you need some here. So if I'm doing everything and all that, why the fuck you can get your lips to say some weirdo shit? I don't care if it's about my nigga, bro. My name still came out your mouth. And then two, stop talking about my nigga. Just stop. The fuck? Just like what? I don't agree with everything you do, but I'm not over here playing with you in your life saying what you could be doing better because I'm trying to put my mom in the house. Why the fuck all the pressure's on the little sister? Huh? Why the fuck everybody keeps saying the same thing to me? Like I'm not the youngest sibling. Huh? I'm the youngest sibling, my nigga, and everybody keep acting like what? And then when I do what I do, it's not enough. Gave my mother an apartment. You know who the same motherfuckers flew my mom back because I didn't give her a perk? My mom was crying about how she didn't have her drugs, even her medication. Fuck the medication. Fuck antidepressants. We know you need them, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that. She didn't ask for no antidepressants. She like, all right, since I didn't come with my prescription, you got this. I said, Ma, huh? My mom called my family. My family called me like, get mommy what she wants. Mookie and my sister Tareen on the phone telling me to feed my mom drugs because that's what she wants. Bitch, how the fuck she gonna be out with my care under my whatever and not getting better? And I'm supposed to be her.
I think I'm going to edit that part out before it goes live. I'm going to edit a lot of this out so that they don't get that part, because you know how the haters are. The haters will take that part and they will run with it. And her and Serene are in a very good place. And I don't want that to, even though they can go find the video for themselves, y'all know how these people are when it comes down to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that this is old. We know that this is happening way back when. We know that Miss Charla has gone through rehab. We know that Chrisean and Terrain are really, really good. And I don't want to contribute to that. But I pretty much, for the most part, know everybody that is participating in here. So when this is done, I'm going to chop some stuff out. So you guys will be privy to the whole thing. Okay.
Her supplier now because I took on the Linda, take care of her, and she said she wanted better. She didn't say I had to feed her pills. So that's where y'all got me fucked up at. Y'all flew my mom back home because she wanted to go back to drugs. I didn't fly her back because okay, did y'all give her apartment that y'all say y'all was gonna get? Did y'all buy her a house that y'all say y'all was gonna buy when y'all fly back home? No, she lived with my Uncle Tony. In a room with her husband somewhere. So when I gave her a fucking condo in Hollywood with some Wi-Fi and some food and a budget to work with, because you got allowance, because I'm taking care of you like you my kid, and I'm respectfully doing that. But when I got bashed because I didn't give my mom what she wanted, because if I give her something and she die on it, it's because I killed my mom. So a lot of motherfuckers was putting so much pressure.
And you know that they will take that part right there and they will chop that and they will run with it and they will do all types of stuff. These people are so weird and sick out here. But anyway, let's continue.
On me because my mom wanted to be an addict. That should have been my sign to not even fuck with my family right after that. Swear to God.
Definitely cutting this out.
But you know what I do? I forget what happens to me. I forget the conversations. And you know one person that don't forget any of it? Blue. He be like, babe, I see what you're doing, but you know, like, you just went through some weirdo shit. Like, you didn't just came out of pocket for that shit. Like, and we peeped it. We swept it under the rug. We forgave y'all like it's forgotten. Whatever you want to call it.
To answer the question in the chat, no, this is not the Christmas that that Jaden surprised Blue with the pregnancy test. This was 9 months ago, so that would be this past Christmas. This is right before Chrisean found out she was pregnant. And that goes to show y'all just how long a lot of y'all have been around And that goes to show how long I've been around as a content creator and in these streets. I want to say this to y'all openly. I want to say thank you for being members. Thank you for just continuing to push me. Honestly, I was feeling really, really anxious about going live and just not feeling myself as of late. I've been hesitant with a lot of, I don't know what it is. It's just like this anxiety that just comes over me as well. Like, and when I went live earlier, normally I would have kept going and I'd have been like, oh, they'll eventually find me. But when nobody was there, I just felt that anxiety even more. And I know that this is something that you guys wanted me to talk about, just like y'all want me to talk about the Sarah and Diddy case. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live with my members because members is the people that I know. The people that I know are there to support me. I know that there's no bad juju that's going to come from this. I'm going to go live with members and then I'll put it out to the world. I haven't been feeling myself. And I have a list of content. And y'all can't see it, but I have a list of content to do. I have pages in here of content written down, broken down for me to do. And it's like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the new element of things that are going on. I don't know. But thank you, because now I see that if I'm ever feeling that way, all I have to do is just come members live and do it here first, and then let the world get it last. Because at least I know the people that are here to support. They're not here to tear down or to scrutinize and all of that. And not only that, y'all are special and y'all deserve that. Plus, we didn't go Patreon live. So I had to give y'all something tonight as well. And I felt like this was the best way to do it. You guys have me feeling comfortable and in my element. The anxiety is gone. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. And, you know, so what if the world doesn't get to see it live? They get to see a video. At least they got something, but y'all got to have it first. Okay. Y'all got to have it here first. And I think I'm going to start doing stuff like this. Like I said, I'm going to do the Sarah one tomorrow as well, but I'm going to do that with the Henny Gang down. Then I will drop it down to, as soon as the live is over, I will drop it down to everybody members, and then I will go and put it out to the world, depending upon how this one goes. So far, it's going good. All right. But thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really needed y'all. Thank you so much. Let's continue with the content. What'd you say, buddy?
Now that one thing that didn't go your way, which is my nigga just shutting up because he didn't have to say that on live, but he was drunk, he was vulnerable. But why I gotta explain that part? You could see and the way he answered the question, he didn't disrespect my brother. He just said, "Your dad is a gangster. Your brother, her brother, not." That's his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. Don't feel no type of way. Just know that niggas feel like they're being used and they feel like it's not used in the right, proper way. So we're going to say what we got to say and keep it pushing because he real. He real about what's going on. The fuck?
I love you.
Only
Well,
time I
as
can
well.
argue with the nigga because he my nigga. I'm not about to argue with a nigga because that's not my nigga. Like, so why you arguing with my boyfriend like he your nigga? He not your nigga. You supposed to fight him when you had the chance. Don't be doing this Instagram shit like it's not hurting my feelings. Don't be doing this Instagram shit like I didn't just lose out on a couple thousand fucking with you just to do this and do that. And then I could have been smart. I didn't have to book your flight. I booked your flight because I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. But the fact that I can't go on my phone and talk to you, I have to go on live to talk to you is weird. It's really weird. Then I had one sister named Latifah. Oh my God. It's a lot going on with that too. So I'm rekindling things with my sister. Shit like that. It's hard to rekindle things with certain people because of what's going on and what they already showed me or whatever the case may be. But what I really realized, the only person that has my back, as much as a lot of motherfuckers want to say they don't, is my nigga Blue. I don't care what nobody say. If he was my brother, he'd be the best brother. Just because he's my nigga, yeah, we getting into a lot of little shit. Because, yeah, what? That dick mine, what's up? I'm popping my shit. But if I wasn't fucking yo, bro would be the best motherfucker I ever met. And he still is, with or without the weird shit. I don't care what y'all want to say. Long story short, nigga, on some real shit, bro. No real nigga move like that. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like what?
Oh, y'all caught that. Love y'all. Because of what's going on, because of what already happened, whatever. Y'all caught that. Okay. All right. Let's continue, y'all. Y'all caught it. I ain't even got to run it back. Y'all ain't even got to run it back. And just so that y'all know, this was Christmas. So that would be December 25th. Mookie was arrested December 27th. So a couple days after going back to Baltimore from California, Mookie was arrested. And Mookie went and did those Instagram videos because Blue did a video talking about Mookie and the father, the situation that happened on Crazy in Love. And what she was saying when Blue was saying that, oh, the father is a gangster, but your brother is not. He was saying that in the video. Unfortunately, I could not find that video, but I'm trying to give you the bits and pieces to try to understand what she's talking about. Okay. All right. So let's continue. We've been continuing since last year.
Physical because I fight. Fuck. I'm a physical person. I came through what I came from. I be hitting motherfuckers that don't get the point. Okay. I'm not gonna be expecting them to not hit me back, so you know. I don't know. But I'm just saying, y'all got me fucked up. My family got me fucked up. My brother really got me fucked up. Cause you acting like none of this shit is documented. Like, I'm trying to say like something that's so real. Like, how can I say this? Okay, so say if I know what I did to a certain somebody. Bitch, on public television, fuck in real life. It's on documents of how I move with this person, even though I said this and say that. My brother showed me his word is not valid. He's not that guy. So it's like, once you prove that, just be on your best behavior and be cool. Don't be like weird because you're guilty and you want to like clear it up and make it known like, oh, the only real reason why I didn't make a problem with you was because my sister. How? When you the same nigga that whispered in Dad's ear, Dad fucking walked away. He said what he had to say to the nigga, but didn't want to fight him. He was like, hey, yo, you ain't shit. I ain't shit, but you ain't shit. You fucking with my daughter, you ain't shit. They kept going back and forth talking about how they ain't shit. But my dad walked away and left it at that. We ain't shit. Just love my daughter. All right. After all that gets squashed off, my dad get a battery in his back from my brother that was standing right next to us. That was in our face before we pulled up with my family. That's in my house with the same nigga. I'm just saying, like, you have to be reasonable to know, like, you moving weird, look weird. You should be asking yourself, how could I fix this? Instead of, like, how can I run away from it? Like, that's what it is. You got me to book a flight for what? Because of what he said on live? Because you miss your kids? What? Why did you go home? Just to run your mouth. And then, this how I know you didn't give a fuck about me, because you text me like, no more nice guy. You wasn't being nice. Being a deceitful liar and a weirdo and not transparent how you really feel with certain motherfuckers while you're around them, eating up their food and using their money and their resources. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't do that. You don't do what you just did, Mookie. You call me, you vent. We can vent for like an hour and 2 hours. You only go to the internet and I'm ignoring you. I'm not even ignoring you. And then the funny thing is, I gave your platform just to talk shit about me and my nigga. Then it's like, you're not talking shit about me. You keep saying Nigga, as soon as you open up your mouth about my nigga, you talking shit about me, nigga. I'm with him. He my nigga. For life. For life. Forever. Not in a shit just because he put me on. Blah, blah, blah. I can say all that, nigga. No, bro. This nigga is my family, nigga. With or without dick. With or without a baby. With or without a chain. With or without whatever, nigga. On my mom, I swear to God, bro. So, for motherfuckers to be playing with me, playing with my nigga in my face, making me mad, bro. Then you talking about you gonna pull up and get what? Get smoked? Pull up and do what? Get smoked?
I'm gonna have to erase that too.
And then it's not in there. Why do you want to put your little sister in that crossfire, you little bitch? Like real shit. Real shit.
He's talking some real nigga shit right now.
Yeah, you have points. Your points can be whatever they are, but they're not valid, bro. They didn't come from a good place, bro. If you was still in my house, repping what you repping in front of me and him, in our face with it, instead of being on Instagram in a whole nother fucking city, you all the way across the country running your mouth. You could have did it before I booked your flight. I still would have booked your flight after you said what you said. You're not being real. You went to the internet. Then y'all always wondering why I'm always drunk. I like to drink, nigga. I like to feel good, nigga. Liquor make me feel great, nigga. I can ignore weird shit like this.
I'm gonna delete that
let
too.
me pop my shit and still know I'm getting dick tonight. And still know I'm finna go spin it back. And still go pick up this check and do this with it. So what's up?
What's up? That's that trauma speaking. Yeah. I'm drinking. I get drunk. So what? I like to get drunk. I feel good when I'm drunk. I know that I can still get F by my end later on. Mm-hmm. And I can still get a bag. And I can still go get a check. Yo, Chrisean, this is hurt. A lot. The liquor was her coping mechanism. It numbed her. The money she feels protected by. She said, just don't put this out. I'm not. I feel like when it comes down to Mookie, thank you for the Cashapp, guys. He does play both sides of the fence. I feel like there's some opportunists there. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like out of everybody in the family, he's the one that straight up said, you don't owe the family anything. He did. You're the one that's going to bring the rest of us up. He sure did. People are running their mouths using your name for clout. Mm-hmm. He sees who she is. Of course, he's trying to hitch his wagon to her. Of course. Mm-hmm. But I'm a little torn about this green light thing. China is live, y'all. Do y'all want to go into China's live or y'all want to finish up the video? Thank you, Jamie. No, we don't. I don't think we did go over there. Oh, I'm definitely cutting all of this out. I think we're just going to cut this live out altogether. Stay in this live too long. It's like an hour long, guys. Hell no, China begs so much of me. Even back then, y'all was like, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finish the video. Go live. Let's finish the video. He may have said that, but I believe they all still expect her to do for the family. Let's finish the video out because right, Chrisean is the clout. He said that. Chrisean is the clout and he knows it. If anything, I feel like I'm gonna reserve that. I'm gonna reserve it to the end. Let's finish the video. No, we didn't go over there.
That's why I drink, bitch, because I can, bitch. I'm not broke. The fuck? Telling you, niggas be going through shit and people don't really want, like, what? Care, like, what? Like, what? You 32 years old, Mookie. I wasn't even gonna put your age out there, bro. You're older than me and my nigga. You should be talking like a motherfucking adult, bro. What? On God. On God as a man. Stop coming for my nigga. Like he not like that. 2, don't come for him when you know I'm still with him. The fuck you coming for me? The fuck? And it's not that. Say if the nigga did control my fucking money, bro. I kicked out over fucking 10,000 bands. Fucking with you within a month. The first batch of money gave you damn near 5,000 on my mama, bro. Gave you the apartment on my mama, bro. My nigga was controlling my money for real, for real. For real, for real. You wouldn't have got nothing, nigga. So no. False. I choose to deal with Blue because he's the best partner to fuck with. I don't care what nobody say. I went through what I went through because we're humans, nigga. We set fake boundaries, nigga. When we get to setting the real boundaries and actually acting upon them, oh yeah, you ain't gonna see no toxic shit. But right now, we're faking. We're faking acting like we want to be in a relationship. We love each other to death, though. He my family, though. But I'm telling you, niggas will not be, shut the fuck up. Like, real shit. Like, I don't care nobody.
Yeah, Evelyn,
bro.
she was. That hurt
And then
her.
the fact that I have to explain myself on the internet because you went to the internet like a punk ass bitch. And the only reason why I call you a punk and a bitch is because you could have said that shit in his face. You could have just got down. He had no strap on him. Yeah, Chrisean, you would have stopped. No. I would have tried to stop it as much as I can, but if you really had to punch a nigga in the face, okay, it would have already happened. I would have probably have to sit there. But y'all keep on making this persona like Blue's a fake crib. He a bitch or something. He not. He like that for real. Like, he gonna stand on his shit. And then it's not even crazy. The fact that he gave y'all the benefit of that to come fuck with y'all is beyond me. My big sister told me, yeah, get Mookie out of here. Terrain. This came out of one of the oldest sisters' mouth. She said he need 5 bands and he need to get up out of here. Nigga, I gave him over that and a crib and got him out of there. So what's up? Where did Rock then do her job for you to go home and talk shit?
Did you hear what she said? He said he needed to get out of there. She got him out of there. She gave him money. She put him in a crib. And if you don't remember what happened that day when Mookie left, he went live or was posting videos on his IG page and was popping it about Blue and popping it about her. So, yeah, she's talking right now. You could feel the hurt. You could feel the disappointment. You could feel all of that in her because that was her brother. She loved Mookie. She loved Mookie.
You's a bitch. Swear to God. Because I really admired you as my big brother, and that shit weird. No street nigga on the internet popping it. Sorry. No street nigga on the internet popping it. Like, you feel me? No street nigga on the internet popping it. Nobody's popping it. He said what he said, got off the topic. He said you're just not a gangster and left it there. You went so hard on your gram. You start talking about your little sister like you're not even disrespecting her, bro. You got my number, bro. And bitch, I just came out of my pocket for your flight. Like what? You should have booked your flight, knew you was gonna talk shit. You shouldn't have did that to me. And then it's like you're trying to vouch for me. That's cool, but you're not helping. Talking shit is helping you. Cloud, this is helping you. Cloud, what you gonna do with Cloud? I don't know. Cloud will still have you broke. So what are you really chasing? You're not making $1 off of it. Like real shit. And then you threatening.
You gotta bring me.
When you say I'm gonna be there, knowing damn well the niggas that we pulling up with ain't invite you. And you know how you sliding, because the way you say you sliding, and you say you're gonna be there, you said fuck me. Now I'm on Instagram crying. You know why? Because you're a bitch. And you petty. You didn't have to do that. Because you acting like niggas not like that. And you acting like I'm not ready to be in the middle of it, like, yeah, we like that. Like what? And then you making me look bad. You're not making me look like I got my brothers in check. When? I I'd rather you would have popped off on a nigga, hit him in his mouth before you get to talking shit on Instagram. My dad ain't talk shit till he did something. He got an interview with me. Like, he ain't talk shit till he did something. He probably maybe agree. He said what he said and left it at that. When his son told him to do what he did what he's supposed to do. That's just a real nigga. Like, damn. I'm hurting about my daughter. Now my son want me to do something for my daughter. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I don't even know this now. I don't owe him nothing. That's how my father looked at it. He looked at it like he owed my brother something. So if my brother feel like, bro, don't try to talk shit and shit on the people that just helped you just to like come back in cahoots and kumbaya with your father and my other sister that cut you off. Because when they cut you off, we didn't know why they cut you off. They cut you off because you lied and you made it seem a certain way. So when you came with us, you with us whole time. You was never with us. You set us up. And
this was a lot, and this is why I will always go hard for her, because that hurt and pain is something that people did not pay attention to. People have exploited, and people will actually use against her. You know what I'm saying? Her drinking and venting, and that's what they want. They want her to come on live. They want her to be drunk. They want her to vent and cry and say all of this stuff so they can say she's crashing out and she's a this and she's a that. She came from a place of hurt. Like, all of this was going on. And while she's filming this video right here, Mookie is flying back across country to Baltimore on her dime. And a couple days later, he gets arrested. It's the 25th of December. 2 days later, he gets arrested. Some people may say that that was his karma. But you know, what's sad is I don't know if they'll ever be able to really repair their relationship as brother and sister, because that was a lot of hurt. You hear it coming out of her. But, you know, that was the last interaction that we know of. Why are y'all like this? It's sad. You know what I'm saying? And I know this is probably going to sound weird, but maybe it's because I know, like, having my son locked up, like, damn, my heart does go out to the family, because I know that regardless to what's going on, that's a hurting feeling when you have a family member that gets locked away for that much time. But in the end, you know, Mookie had an extensive record. We just looked at his record. Y'all was saying that it looked like a damn newspaper, and it did. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy work right here. This is crazy work. Without counting this guardianship, look at 2011. He was catching charges in 2011. Criminal applications, criminal indictment, like 2021, criminal indictments. Like, this is crazy. You know, hopefully Mookie takes this time to really, like, get his head in a good space, because he has kids. And it seems like everybody does what Mookie says do. Like, it's like he's the head of the family, which is probably accurate because the father was locked up. Remember, Eugene was in jail doing prison bids and stuff like that. So Mookie was probably the next one in line to, you know, to run the family. But at the end of the day, and I'm going to cut this out too, Chastity is blaming Chrisean, but Chrisean, to my knowledge, was not in Baltimore around that time. I don't know what sister, what cousin he could have gotten into it with. I don't know. But this is what Mookie is facing. Mookie is facing at least 20 years behind the wall before he could even come out. That's what he has, with 40 years of a suspended sentence. He can't get in no trouble. Mookie is 30-something years old. By the time he comes home, he'll be 50-something. He's like, what, 32? 33? How old was he in that last? He was 32 years old, so 33. He'll be 33 this year. Mookie will be like 51, 52, 53, somewhere around there. It's sad. Whole life gone. Whole life gone in the blink of an eye. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. If y'all are on the replay. To the members, shout out to y'all. We will do this again. And I will see y'all in the next video. Hopefully this explained everything to y'all. Before we close out, does everybody understand how he got the 60 and what the 60 means and how much time he's going to do? Did I explain that for you guys clearly? Thank you for the cash apps, guys. I really need them. Y'all have no idea. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Mind the business that pays you. I do. Okay, so everybody has a clear understanding of that. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you so much. Yeah, he got it because he forgot to take all the trust. I'm not dealing with you. I'm not doing this with you. Okay, I'm not doing this with you. All right, I'm glad because I know, there's a lot going on out there, and I don't ever want you guys to leave from up out of the live with me not understanding everything that is taking place. I'm glad y'all got a good breakdown. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the cash apps, the super chats, all of that stuff. Love y'all. Y'all have a great Sunday evening. And if I decide to go live again, I may just come here. I don't know because I like it here. All right, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace, guys.